Okay, sorry for the delay. It's been very busy. I've been very busy. My life is busy. You don't really get a break if you're a refrigeration technician. So, I threw this up in a hurry. I do apologize. So, in my very first video, I talked about circuits. So, this is the circuit right here. Notice that we have our power supply right here, which is 120 hot. We have our ground for safety. Then we have our neutral. Neutral is a powering, a current carrying device. It basically just allows us to complete the circuit. Circuits, you need to complete a loop, basically. So we have our load right here. I got a sock over it because this thing's bright. Our load, if you noticed, is wired in parallel to the power supply. See? It's wired in parallel. It doesn't matter if the wire is going straight this way and this wire is going straight this way. It's still in parallel, meaning one wire comes onto one side and the other wire comes on to the other. And our power and passing device, if you notice, is wired in series to this load right here. So its job is to make and break the circuit. Break the circuit if we don't want the load on. Make the circuit, meaning close the circuit, if we want it to come on. So we don't always want the load to be on. We like to turn our lights off if we want to go to bed, but a load can be a motor, it can be a garbage disposal, it can be anything. It consumes electricity. That's what it does. The power and passing device is to make and break the circuit. That's its sole purpose. Think of it as a wire. You see, it makes and breaks. It breaks it, or it can make it. So think of it as a wire that can open the circuit or close the circuit. So let's continue with voltage right here. So to check voltage, we're going to make sure we have some power supply, which is hot to neutral right there. We see we got 120 volts right there. That's to hot and to neutral. We check at hot to neutral. So we got power right there. Well, we're curious if this power and passing device is breaking the circuit or closing the circuit. So we put one lead right here, one lead on the other. We have 124 volts. 120. So this means the circuit is open. Our load will not come on. But I have to let you know there's different types of power and passing devices. This one is a single pole, single throw, meaning this is one pole right here, this one leg of power. It's a single pole. It's just one wire that it's going to control. Single throw, meaning it's throwing that one wire. So let's see what it will do if we complete the circuit. The circuit is complete. We got our current coming through here, completing the circuit. So when it completes the circuit, when you read voltage across the poles, oh, looky there, 0 volts. So 0 volts tells you that the powering passing device is in the closed position. When it's reading 0 volts, it's in the closed position. When it's in the open position right here, It's not completing the circuit. We're reading voltage. So, load is not on. We're reading voltage across the power and passing device. Do you see? Man, that socket's getting warm. Should get a much lower load right there. Okay. So, let's turn the light switch back on. You see, it's very bright. Let's see again, because I'm beating a dead horse to death. Look, 0 voltage. We still have power. We still have power. The power is still on. The power is still on at the source. At the source. Right there. So we got L1 hot. We got neutral. We're reading voltage there. And also, hold up. Let me put my alligator clips back in. And what I need is a camera with a little tripod. Okay. We also have voltage on either side of the load when it's on. See? We have voltage at the source of the load. We have voltage when the circuit is closed. Circuit is closed. We have voltage. We open the circuit. We get 0 voltage. See there? We have 0 voltage. I should have done this earlier. So we get voltage when the circuit is open, meaning the circuit is not turning the load on. We got voltage across the power and passing device right there. You see? We got voltage. We got voltage right there. Do you see? Right there. We got voltage. When the light is on, that's why I say just because you read 0 volts does not mean electricity is not there. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know where to put your leads. You gotta know the full diagram. If you got schematics, you can figure it all out. If not, then you're gonna have to dig off for all the wires. So 0 voltage across this power and passing device. That is the equivalent of, let me show you. That's just the equivalent of trying to check voltage at the same wire. You can't do it. That's the reason why it reads 0, because how you reading pressure? You're not. See? That one wire, you can't do it. You had to place your other lead on the neutral, or if it's 230, 240 volt, to the other leg. So I'll try to make a different circuit board. I want to talk about induction next time. Talk about induction and low voltage and all that stuff. There's a lot to cover, but we're starting off with baby steps right now. So I hope that was helpful.